we thought we would be able to get on, Facebook Live, but oh my heavens, the channels are jammed. So here's what we decided to do. We decided we'd record a piece and then we'd come on live a little later and share it out. The bandwidth is like gotten so narrow because so many people are home looking at YouTubes. Hope it's not all the cats. I'm hoping it's not all about cats. And I'm hoping people are getting some useful stuff out of YouTube. Because frankly, we could do some things that would make a difference. Now, I'm not saying don't watch the cats or don't watch the animals. I mean, if that gives you moments of joy, you should definitely do it. And if you know somebody living with dementia who's feeling lonely, what you could do is, see if you could maybe figure out a way to get it to them, because I'm not sure you're going to get Facebook Live all the time from the looks of things, or be able to bring up YouTube when you want. So you might want to record something. Jump drives work. You can put things on jump drives. You can download them, put them on jump drives, sanitize them, offer them out to, or upload them from there to a system at the building or the place or the people who are around, and say, oh, would you do me a huge favor? Would you put this in? Because if somebody's truly isolated, I could even do, hey, Mary, I am so sorry I missed you, but I am so glad I stopped by. You know what I wanted to show you? I got this new lotion, and I got to tell you, it's got a little bit of lavender in it, and I love it. What's really cool is when I put it on, I love how when I give my hands like a really, because we're using all this sanitizer and going up my forearms, it actually reduced the risk that I'll tear my skin on things because it moisturizes it. But the other really cool part is, when there's nobody else's hands to shake, sometimes giving yourself a hug is better than nothing at all. And sometimes even giving yourself a hand massage or maybe a big hug might start to feel better than sitting all alone. So anyway, loneliness is an issue. Isolation is an issue. What I might do is give you a big hug if I was there, but I'm not. So I wanted to share just a few minutes with you, give you something to look at, something to think about. Oh, and I remember something. In your top drawer, if you look in the top drawer right there at the little table by your chair, yeah, pull it open. Guess what's in there? Same thing. Because I got it because you have it, and I loved it when I last saw you there. So, we can be together in spirit and in hand lotion, if nothing else.
That's excellent. That's a great idea. So the other thing that I was thinking of, I was telling Rachel when we started, was I've gotten some blankets printed through Walmart online or Walgreens online. And, you can have a picture of yourself or your family printed, sent to your loved one.
Or their favorite cats or dogs or flowers or tractors or tools. So what's really cool about that idea is I could take something I know about you and change it into something that I do to gift to you. And if it's ordered online, then it can be delivered and it's packaged, and more than likely it could be accepted. Yeah. So that's another great idea of a way of being and sharing when you can't be with or share with in person. Cool.
Yeah. So one of the things that I'm seeing a lot of is when somebody has somebody in like a later stage, like an amber or a ruby or a pearl, and these Zoom or FaceTime or even phone calls are more confusing or just not working, they're not an option. What are some different ways that we can connect to our people when we don't have that?
So one of the things that we know still survives is rhythm, music, poetry, prayer, and things, even olfactory things, movement things, cloths or ribbon or scarves. What we could do is make a recording. Oh, sort of like we're doing here. Only what we might do is eliminate our pictures. So, we're not asking the person to actually see, and I might actually have to take my real picture off and try to go blank again. That would take a little work because I'm really used to having it up now. But what I might be able to do is say, oh, hey, listen. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Because here's the deal. When somebody is in those later states, we can visit by voice. And we tend to like to think we should use words. But sometimes words get in the way of an interaction. And it could also be, Our Father, who art in heaven. Because again, old familiar prayers for people who have those faith beliefs can be incredibly powerful. And again, start it off with, let us pray. And if you're with a different faith and you have different prayers, please pray those prayers and say them as though the person were with you and say them along with the person. But say, hey, Mom, I just wanted us to have a moment. Oh, you know, one of your favorite passages from the book of Psalms, you know, so all of a sudden we're coming up with, and you want to pick, if possible, something that has a rhythm, and you want to work on deepening your voice and rhythmicking your voice so the person gets more from it. You know, I love you. I don't know if I ever told you how many times when I was a kid, when you would hug me or you would hold me or you would rock me or you would kiss my boo-boos, that, because again, just because they can't tell us whether they know our stories, sometimes the rhythm of our voice and the memory of the story, the emotion of the story can connect, and we don't really even know that it does. And sometimes we can find out because suddenly they say, yeah, you fell a lot out of nowhere. It was like, she was listening. But the cool part is it's not a one-way street. It's always a two-way street. We just don't know, you know, where the person is when they're in a blind alley.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's really good.
So hopefully we've given you at least a few ideas here of things you could try when you can't get connected. And we actually had to pre-record them because, frankly, we couldn't get connected. But a little later on, Kerri's going to give it another shot, and she's going to see what she can do to share this out with people who might be trying to figure out, how do I do something with somebody I can't be with? And how do I fill time when it feels empty?
Hey folks, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to help us spread Teepa's positive approach message around the world. And don't forget to click the bell to get notified when new videos are posted.